Hey YouTube, welcome back to another review here on the Lincoln Williams Show. So before I start this review, I just wanted to say one thing. YouTubers, I finally made it. I finally made it through the pandemic. Well, sort of the pandemic. What do I mean by that? Is that I'm going back to work. I'm going back to my two jobs over at Replay and Albertsons. Why? Why am I doing that? Well, it's very simple, really. I actually I'm so happy to finally announce this on my channel. Since I'm a grocery store worker and all that stuff, I have a special announcement to make. I got the J&J Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and I'm really excited to start hanging out with friends, hanging out with customers, hanging out with, all my peeps again and returning to normal. But I will still keep making YouTube videos every week until that time frame is up. I'll stay in quarantine the amount of time that for me to be protected against this virus and all that stuff. So yeah, so those are the announcements. So, and the vaccine wasn't too bad. That's all I can say. The vaccine was not too bad on me. So, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just happy as a butterfly right now, and yeah. So I'm just running up and down the halls with excitement and every day. And I got my shot on the 10th, and today's the 14th. And so yeah, I can't wait to start hanging out with my friends again in the game store. So yeah, and my new customers that will be arriving shortly. So it's going to take a matter of weeks to take everything back to Replay, but until then, YouTubers, these are my last few weeks making YouTube videos. So yeah, until I can go back to work, do my full capacity, and maybe get my girlfriend on the channel if we're in the same room. So yeah. So anyways, so let's get on with this review. Please welcome the Lincoln Williams Show Band. So anyways, please welcome the Lincoln Williams Show Band. Woo! Do 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 Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, YouTube. Yep. I'm reviewing today's game today here on the Lincoln Williams Show. I decided to review this game. I've been a member of this game ever since it came out back in 2015. One of my friends got terribly addicted to this game while me and him were hanging out and all that stuff. One of my friends, but I'm just not going to mention him in this. I'm just going to not mention him in this video, but you know. So yeah, so today's game that we're going to be reviewing today, it's like, what is this game? And it's like, and it's one of the best open world survival games ever made, and that is, and one of the most terribly addicting games ever made. You know what I'm talking about, YouTubers. Judging by the title of this video, we're going to take a look at Fallout 4. Oh my gosh. Fallout 4. I basically picked up the Game of the Year edition back in Portland, but I didn't get all the codes to the game. So I got another copy that I have to, like, you know, sell at my game shop. I have like 3 copies of this game. Why? Because I had to get it for my shop, and I thought I was going to get all the download codes on one disc. Nope. Ah, what a bummer that was. So I had to track down all the DLC on the PlayStation Store and buy it that way. Oh my gosh, it was notorious that I bought another copy of Fallout 4. So I'll sell my original copy and stick this bad boy in the artwork and you know, and the skill tree poster in my shop and all that stuff. So yep. So yeah, Fallout 4. Here is the back, all that stuff. Here's the back. So here's all the DLC. Lots of DLC on there. So yeah, here's the Game of the Year edition. Here's that Vault guy on the. Here's the Fallout guy. I might get a shirt with this game on it because, you know, it's one of my favorite series on. So let me just explain something to you, YouTubers. When I was hesitant to buy a PS4, I was like, I don't know, there's no games coming out for the PS4. I'm gonna wait. And bam, on 2015, and on September of 2015, or like, you know, what was it? May? It could have been May of 2015. I was looking through my Facebook posts, and all of a sudden I saw this, and I was like, wait, what the heck is this? By Bethesda. I'm like, wait, what? I was like, wait, what? And then I look at it, and then I check on it, and I was like, what is this? I was like, I know what this is. I know what this is. And my mind just exploded. My mind just exploded with excitement because I played, here, I'll have, I just gotta, so I was a huge Fallout 3 fan. I was a huge Fallout 3 fan. I played this back on the PS3, and now I play it on Xbox One and all that stuff. And so, yeah, oh my gosh, I was a huge Fallout 3 fan. But when Fallout 4 got announced, I was like, whoa, this is the next generation of Fallout. And it's all like, this is like Skyrim on steroids. This is just mind-blowing. And to tell you the truth, YouTubers, it was mind-blowing. I watched walkthroughs. I did my own walkthrough of this game. I did my own walkthrough. So if you want to check out my playthrough of Fallout 4, you got to scroll down all the way to the Fallout playthrough list and all that stuff, and watch me play Fallout 4, because it's just really an amazing game. It really is an amazing game, but kind of scary and all that stuff. And I'll explain why in the review. So yeah. So how many time do we got? Yeah. So yeah, fall. So that was my excitement for Fallout 4. So yeah, so for PS4, and I knew I was going to get a PlayStation 4 on the same year that with the game that was going to come out and all that stuff, and yeah, so I got a PS4 and I got hooked, and me and my friend got hooked and all that stuff, but I was kind of wanting to move on to a different game, and he was like, "No, Fallout, Fallout, Fallout." I'm like, "No, no, no, come on, play something else." All that stuff. So, anyways, um, so anyway, so yeah, so anyways, so the game opens up in the 1950s. The game opens up in 1950. You're doing your usual creating your character in the bathroom and all that stuff in the mirror. And basically, what you are doing is you're sculpting your character however you want him to, he or she, you want him or her to look and all that stuff. So you're shaping your character in the bathroom, and then it transitions. Your your wife and your child are in your house, and you receive a knock on the doorbell. It's like someone's at the door. It's like, and then there's this guy in a suit, and he tells you, the bombs are going to be falling. Please take your family into the vault 111 and all that stuff. And you're like, what? Vault 11? Vault 111 and all that stuff? Your family can be safe from the nuclear explosion and all that stuff. That's about to, fall on the thing or something like that. But yeah, anyway. So what was it like before the bombs fell? That's the question. It was a little weird and all that stuff. So, yeah. So, it's pretty weird. So, but, so as you get into the vault, as the nuclear bombs fall, you have to race against time to get you and your wife and your child into that vault. But then something terrible happens, and then your kid gets taken away, and basically, so yeah, so anyways, I don't want to dive into too much spoilers, but you're going on some detective work trying to get your kid back and all that stuff. So that's all I can say. Now, as you voyage out of the vault, 200 years later, let's see, it would make it 2000 in the Fallout universe? 2000? No, it would be 2022, 2250 and all that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that's a little weird. Or 2150, because it's 1950, 2150, 200 years. Yeah. So you voyage out of the vault, and the town got your neighborhood got nuked, and then you have one of the key things about Fallout 4 is its way to build structures for new citizens, for your people, and all that stuff, for your people, yeah. So your job is to check everything that's in order. Do they have food? Do they have water? Do they have defenses? Do they have, stores for the economy and all that stuff? So, yeah, lots of important stuff with the settlements. So, yeah, so there's lots of things to do. Now, I'm not really a creator, but now I'm not really a creator. I'm more of an explorer. So those are two different things. So I like to wander around the wasteland, get into bandit fights, wear my gas mask, wear my trench coat. Uh, so one of the key outfits that I love in the game is the Silver Shroud outfit. The Silver Shroud outfit is this black trench coat with black gloves. And when you're wearing your gas mask, you look all professional and all that stuff out there. And you have a sniper rifle and you can take out a bandit with a headshot. So, yeah, that's my style in the Fallout universe. So, you have been warned. You have been warned. So, yeah, so I played a lot of Fallout 76 just, this year, this last year with my brothers. So, yeah, so I bought a gas mask in the I bought a gas mask like in Fallout 76 with my Atom money and like real world currency and all that stuff. So yeah, but anyways, yeah. So um, anyways, what else? So you head to Diamond City. You meet Nick Valentine, and he becomes one of your companions. Now, who is Nick Valentine? Nick Valentine is a robot who lost his memory, and he is portraying as a detective and all that stuff. And he basically, and Mike, one of my friends was like, "Oh, dude, that guy looks so scary with his yellow glowing eyes," and I'm like, what in the world is wrong? What's the matter with him? I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I like the guy. He's classic. He's very, very classy and all that stuff. So yeah, he's very, very classy and all that stuff. So I love Nick Valentine. There's also um, the what was it called? Uh, the the news reporter. There's also the news reporter. There's also the news reporter that's trying to get into Diamond City, but she actually can't. And all that stuff. It's like, this is ridiculous. I want the truth. I want the truth, or something like that. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. So there's the news reporter, which I gone back and forth between Nick and her and my two playthroughs. But I love Nick. He's so good. His storyline is interesting. But if you kill robots out in the open, when he's looking at you, he could turn on you at any moment. It's like, oh, I hate that. I hate you. It's like, oh, I hate you, and he's trying to shoot you down because you killed a robot. I'm like, what the poop? So I was like, oh man. So be warned if you have been warned if a companion doesn't like something and that their negativity goes up, then they could turn on you and like kill you in the game and all that stuff, and then you'll just have to befriend them forever, and it's really, really, yeah, it would be like really, really, really sad. So I got stuck. I had a terrible loop on one save, so I was like, I'm not gonna kill that robot because he's might get mad at me and all that stuff. But that evil robot in the distance and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, there's so many weapons. I love the guy's revolver that killed your wife in the beginning. So you get that revolver and you can modify it, and then you can just turn it into like with a scope and all that stuff. So yeah, it's really, really cool. There's also customization in this game. So yeah, so There's also customization. What you can do with your weapons, and you can do with your weapons is you can modify them, and you can turn into a tire iron where they used to tighten cars into an axe and all that stuff. So yeah, you can turn it into an axe. I was like, what in the world? But it requires like rank 2 blacksmithing or rank 1 blacksmithing. I don't really remember, but you know, but it requires some blacksmithing. So you can do spiked baseball bats. You can do pretty much, optional sharp, like heavy weapons and all that stuff. Um, there's also VATS again, but even though VATS slows time, it doesn't completely stop it. So yeah, that's to keep in mind. Um, so uh, so yeah, there's a lot to look into the Fallout 4 universe. Um, Side quests can be addicting. They can be used for useful weapons like or armor sets like the Silver Shroud. So side quests can be meaningful and all that stuff. Um, you can also get a dog in the game. Yeah, the dog looks like my friend Christopher's dog Sierra and all that stuff. So I just want to name that dog Sierra because I haven't even seen her in a year. So I hope to see her pretty soon. I hope to see her pretty soon because, I got my vaccine, or should I say my stim pack, my health regeneration shot, and all that stuff in the Fallout universe. So, yeah. Anyway, anyways, let's see. Um, so yeah, check out my playthrough of Fallout 4 if you haven't. Um, but I haven't made any videos on that series in so long, so my voice might be out of date, and my video equipment might be a little out of date. So yeah, but my video equipment isn't bad during the recording of the gameplay footage. But so anyways, so yeah, Fallout 4. It's the Skyrim to Fallout 3's Oblivion, if you will, and its extraordinary world will keep you coming back. But my buddy Chance is almost done at level 50, but he still has a way to go with the add-ons and things like that. So let me explain what is my favorite add-on. What is my favorite add-on to Fallout 4? My favorite add-on to Fallout 4 is it has to be Far Harbor because you have to go into the swamp with Nick Valentine and investigate what's going on. And this guy is watching you in Far Harbor. It's like, careful, this could get out of hand and all that stuff. It's like, oh crap. So yeah, very exciting stuff with Far Harbor. Oh my gosh. You get like a spear gun, I think. You get like a spear gun. I don't know, but I think it gets pretty violent in the swamp too. But yeah, this game gets pretty violent. So yeah, this game gets pretty violent. Of course, it's a Fallout game. So Fallout 3 was pretty violent when the first time I played. I was like, ugh, my arm just popped off and I died, or my leg just popped off and I died, or I exploded, or something like that. So, yeah, so this was one of my very first rated M games that I ever owned for the PS3, and now I play it on the Xbox One. So, yeah. So you get into your power. So power armor is a lot more different. It's a walking tank. Power armor, you have to use fusion cores like a You have to use fusion cores like a battery, and you basically it's a walking tank basically with a minigun. You grab your minigun, you just start blowing crap up and all that stuff. So yeah. So anyways. Yeah, it's like a walking tank, basically. So that's what power armor is. Time to get all serious like this guy and all that stuff. So, yeah. I never really got power armor in Fallout New Vegas, but I hope so one of these days. I have every single Fallout game ever made. I have every single Fallout game. Um, I have every single Fallout game on Xbox One. So if you want to come into my business and play a little bit of Fallout, you're always welcome to. But the age limit is there. The age limit is there. So you have to be like around 17 to 18 to be able to play Fallout. So yeah, that's to keep in mind. Yeah, the game is rated M for mature for a reason and all that stuff. But I'm basically a good guy in the Fallout universe. So yeah. My dad had a lot of fun with Fallout 76, so I'll do my Fallout 76 review pretty soon. So yeah, so all right, guys, I'm running out of ideas to talk about. So yeah, there's just so much to explore in this world, YouTubers. There's so much. So, anyways, and so much to experience in this world. So yeah, the storylines that you will encounter, it will like touch you in so many ways. Like, whoa, that was cool, all that stuff like that. So, yep. So, anyways, that is my review. So let's give it a final verdict. For Bethesda's for Bethesda's masterpiece, I'm giving this game, and be warned, you might get distracted with side quests. It's like, wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah, tracking down my kid and all that stuff. So yeah, go track down your kid. All right, go track down your kid, my YouTubers. So anyways, so yeah, the final verdict for Fallout 4 is I have to give this game a 9 out of 10, but you have been warned. I'm giving this a point off. If you play video games all the time, then this game is, not gonna like, what? Oh, sorry. Then this game is not gonna like, help you like break away from your console or anything like that. But Fallout 4 is a time-consuming game, so yeah, you have been warned. So yeah, I'm playing this currently on Xbox One because of Game Pass, and I was like, oh, I got this for free. Woo! All that stuff. So this month we got Fallout 4 this month. So it's been pretty good. So it's been pretty good, pretty fun. All that stuff, running around in the world. I hope I can track down. I hope I can track down a new wife in the game and all that stuff, and just But anyways, I hope I can get married. I think you can get married, but I'm not sure in the Fallout universe. But I'm not sure. If you can, then please let me know, because that'd be really interesting to build a settlement, in the game, and have my all that shenanigans. So the game gets a 9 out of 10. It gets a 9 out of 10. So yeah. So anyways, YouTubers, it's worth your money. Game Pass on Xbox is worth your money just to keep Fallout 4. It's worth it. And you get the classic Dooms as well as the new Doom. and all that Bethesda goodness on Xbox One and all that stuff. So, yeah. I just also have another announcement to make. I'm really, really sorry, YouTubers. I'm really, really sorry that the unexpected took the unexpected. All of Bethesda's content is going to go to Xbox One, not and Xbox Series X, not to PS5. It's really, really disappointing. So I don't know what to say. So if I had to choose one console for the next generation for the next 5 years, it would probably be the Xbox Series X, because I'm looking towards that next Fallout game and all that stuff, or that next Elder Scrolls game, or anything like that. Anything that's gonna, push it forward. But anyways, I love my Xbox One, so I gave that console like a 10 out of 10 or something like that, but or a 9 out of 10. So yeah. So anyways, YouTubers, that's my review of Fallout 4. So what'd you think? Sorry I couldn't show gameplay footage or anything like that, but I just don't have a capture device. So on me right now. So anyways, YouTubers, I'll see you guys all later in the next Lincoln Williams show. And I'll see you sometime very, very soon. I'm going to be staying in quarantine just for a little bit longer so that I'm fully protected. So, yeah. So right now I'm doing really, really fine, as you can tell. And all that stuff and all that shenanigans. So all that good stuff. So I'll see you in the next episode of the Lincoln Williams Show. Maybe me and Chris will get back together and all that stuff. So maybe we'll do a show together, and we'll talk about the this past year of the pandemic once we get back together with Chris and Link. So yeah, I'm really, really excited, YouTubers. I'm really, really excited to get back to my shop and to get back to my work so I can exercise and things like that. So I wasn't able to exercise in my house that often. We don't have exercising equipment, and my legs are always shot now. So it's like, oh god. So get me out of here. So get me out of here in the work. So go to work and all that stuff. I want to go to work and all that stuff. So anyways, YouTubers, have a fantastic day. And I'll see you guys all later in the next episode of the Lincoln Williams Show. All right. I'll be back someday, YouTubers.